You absolutely won't believe it. Amy is about to reveal a secret. However, Matt tries to intercept, only to find himself pinned against the wall by Bodyguard. It feels like a scene out of a misplaced comedy. He hopes Amy will give him time to raise funds so he can solve the crisis. But Amy pressed her fingerprint, like hitting a button. Now, he only wants Matt to do one last thing. Gentle request hit Matt's heart like a hammer, and he vows to one day raid the rich district to rescue his beloved woman. Soon, Matt meets his old friend Walt at a bar, who is now in a VIP suit. Turns out, Walt cracked the rich people's identity system. Now he goes by Jason, and like a magic trick, he successfully lives in the rich district and has his own family. At Matt's request, Walt agrees to help him get a fake identity, but this is a secret between the two of them, and if it leaks, it's game over. So, Matt transforms into an upper-class citizen. He eats less than a pig, but sleeps more, climbing from junior to floor 40 in a tech firm, and finds a clue about Amy. However, a colleague discovered his actions, blowing his cover. In despair, he killed the colleague, only for street punks in the slums to find the body. The company immediately launched a full investigation, as the victim was related to the materials company chief, a serious matter. Every employee must be questioned, and the company's latest gadget, the brainwave extractor, is about to come into play. It can recreate scenes from users' memory. If Matt's turn, the truth will swiftly unfold. At this point, Matt must find a way through this crisis. With his high IQ, he comes up with a risky strategy. He activates the memory deletion device at hand and asks Walt to erase all memories of him killing the colleague. He keeps only nice memories in the rich district, so he won't be discovered, no matter the questions. After the investigation, Walt returns them. With Walt's help, Matt's slum memories are wiped, like manual instructions. The next day, Matt is led into the interrogation room, dazed and confused, and when the interrogator asks his name and family, Matt's preset fake memories pop up like a surprise. When the interrogator tells him his colleague is dead, Matt is shocked, completely clueless. And with memory lost, he surprisingly decides to join the investigation team. He plans to use his hacking skills to help them track down the real killer of his colleague, becoming an undercover hacker. He deletes his memory of killing the colleague. What a genius. He saves it in a device for Walt to return after the investigation. Sure enough, this genius plan works. His plan is to pull a Detective Tom. Matt escapes interrogation flawlessly, then Walt prepares to return his true identity memories. But Matt suddenly says he's planning to have a baby with his wife, and Walt realizes he has completely turned into an upper-class citizen. Now he has a good job and a happy family. There's really no need to worry about those annoying past memories. He asks Matt a question. If you had to choose between friends and family, who would you pick? Walt feels a pang in his heart and decides to hide Matt's poor memories forever. Little did he know, as an upper-class citizen, Matt is actually quite invested in the company's business. Since the deceased colleague was the son of the materials company's boss, he's worried that the guy will cut business ties. So, Matt proactively volunteers to join the investigation team to help uncover the truth, wanting to be Detective Matt. As a computer genius, Matt quickly finds leads, analyzing the victim's card GPS like he's Superman. He finds that a certain node does the same code twice, indicating that the killer reset the car's route at this point. This is the crime scene, an old warehouse in the slums. Matt and Walt arrive for an investigation and find drag marks on the floor where the body had been moved. The two thoroughly investigate, but lack cameras, like finding a needle in a haystack. Matt notices a weather monitor on the rooftop. Rich people installed this to prevent storms. It accurately records daily wind speed, humidity, and temperature. Matt has an epiphany. He can draw the killer's face based on wind direction changes. Back home, Matt reconstructs the crime scene, zooming in to find it's him. Walt calls, asking if the image has been restored. Matt quickly lies, saying it's too complicated. Meanwhile, Walt receives a video email on his computer. It turns out Matt has set this trap long ago. He recorded a threatening video a few days ago, anticipating that Walt might not return the memories. If the memories aren't returned within 72 hours, an email reporting Walt will be sent to the police, revealing all details of his identity. Things get tricky, and Walt sneaks into the secret base to crack Matt's computer and delete the email. But this triggers Matt's security program, shortening the email send time to 24 hours. Or else you better know what happens next. Now the trouble is real, and Walt has no choice but to obediently return the memories to Matt. After returning home, Matt realizes why he became the killer as he looks at the wife he deeply loves. He realizes his incompleteness and, after a night, decides to restore lost memories. When the sealed memories flood into his brain, Matt suddenly understands everything that the bottom dweller, Alan, is back. He modifies the facial reconstruction data, pinning the blame for the colleague's death on a beggar from the lower class, claiming it was all for money. Yet, Walt still finds Matt's actions suspicious. Just when Matt thinks he's in the clear, a bunch of mysterious people burst in. They knock Matt out, take him, wake him bound, with armed goons seeking justice. Turns out these guys are the dead colleagues but suspect Matt of being the real killer. They say if he confesses, they might spare his family, but Matt insists he's innocent, claiming he has found the real killer. When the goons see Matt is uncooperative, one shoots him in the right leg. They continually poke his wound with their fingers, causing Matt to feel as if he's being stabbed with a knife, absolutely unbearable.